This video is about innovation of tender loading and launching from boats. I'm joined by George from DAVCO.
Yeah.
George, great to see you. So you're over here at IBEX 24. I know that you've got a lot of new things to talk about. Why have you decided to, at this point, to really push into the American market?
It's a natural progression, so it's what you've got to do as an Australian business. And we're following the footsteps of many great companies like Aqualoom and everybody else. We've all done this. It's all time. It's our time now. It's time to come and really put yourself on the big market and the world stage, and show up and give yourself a proper go.
So what products are you leading with? So I'm guessing you're not going to launch your entire range, because you've got quite a big portfolio of products in Australia, your home market. So what are you leading with these days?
We're going to start with our aqua chops. So they're coming out to be distributed here in America. And what we're doing is starting off with some of our smaller products first, finding our way into the market, getting establishment, and then we'll start bringing on the back of that our bigger engineered products. So we'll bring our cranes and platforms and things after, but right now we're bringing our aqua chops. So we brought them into an engine. They take them away from an engineered space. We brought them into a retailable market. Pick them up off the shelf in chattery stores around the US, take them away. No more ordering them from shops, waiting time to get them out. Just go and get them.
So to be clear, when we mean chocks, we're talking about something like, if there was a swim platform, you would put these in, and then that allows you to drop your tender on them, so it's lifted above, and it's kept stable and safe when it's on that platform when you're underway.
Yeah, so they're tender mounts. So basically, we call them chocks, but they are a tender mount. So we have them in two SKUs. There's a 4X set, there's a platform set, there's some really great, really trick tie-down points as well. They're fully removable. Their biggest selling point is they're flush. Nothing is worse on a boat than wet feet. Everybody doesn't plan for the worst. Everyone thinks that when you look at these things, your shows are in a box, you're all wearing shoes or your normal space of day to day. Boating is wet feet.
Yeah.
So if you hit something with your toes and wet feet, it is a real weekend road. I
was just looking behind me. So this is effectively what we're talking about in this image. So with these then, once that tender's in the water and you're on the boat for the weekend or the week, these are gone. You take these out.
Grab them right here, pull them straight out. So they're easy to do, small locking pin, and they go away. So the biggest difference to what you can buy and what you bought before, these go back in the case. So you've got somewhere to put them. They've got a home. You can make a million things in a boat ruble, the rails, all sorts of stuff, but where do you put it?
Yeah.
So you really got to find a home. You've got to have, everything's got to have a home on a boat. It's not a house. You can't.
I guess the same when you winterize the boat. If you lift it out of the water, and these people just live inside, and
that's it. Put them back in the case, put them back down the hole somewhere, and then you know where they are.
Yeah.
Everything's back in there where they need to be, and especially if you're out for the day, put the tender down, pull these out, back in the case. The room's clear. It's completely flaring. There's nothing on this deck, and away you go. The space is yours again. You're regaining that deck space that you lose.
Yeah. So I guess, as you said, you're going to lead with these. This is your strategy in the US right now, and then looking to bring maybe the cranes into the market.
We will. We'll bring the cranes first, and the platforms will probably come sort of concurrently together. So they really do match what they do. One's the front of the boat, one's the back. It's something we've done for a very long time, since 1984. So we've done it very well, and we tested. Obviously, it's well tested in Australia. It's really had quite rugged testing. So we know when we send it here that we've got no issues, and is it going to work? How's it going to go in this sort of market? It'll go great.
So, and as an Australian business, how do you get over that distance? So obviously, you in your home market, you've got that expertise. You've serviced the market. Really, you're on the spot to see what the market wants. How are you going to scale that business to be able to make a success of the US?
What you've got to do is scale it at home first perfectly, so you know that all your systems are in place and you're ready to go, and how you build it and how you do things can be scaled. It doesn't matter if it's done by one person or 10 or 100. They build the same thing, the same pattern, the same way. It's so easy to upscale that way. Yep. And the distance of time is that we all live in this digital age now. You and I talk to each other from anywhere. There's if you've got service questions, we've got people on the ground, yes, but when we're dealing with OEM, there's spare parts on the ground here in America ready to go. We hold all of our stock in LA. So if you need service parts, spare parts, our cranes that are coming have 12 major steps to pull it apart. And then there is, it's just 7 major pieces that are the same to every crane. So if you need a spare part, it's sitting here. It's not you've got to wait from Australia for it to come. We've made everything in such a way, including our platforms. All of our rotating bar platforms are driven by the same cylinder, same stroke, same part. If it fails, you can have another one the next day in America. So the parts are sitting here ready to go. We've got that proper backup.
That's fantastic. I know in Australia you're obviously very successful with the OEM market.
Yeah.
You're planning to, again, launch, a real...
and do the same.
Do the same in the States.
Yeah. We've got the technical know-how to do what we do, to do it well, to design to make it for the boat. What happens is that a lot of people say, hey, here's our gear, you just make your boat around it. We won't. What we'll do is make it so that it's the easiest possible way, has the lowest fitting time for OEM, because it's all about how hard it is to fit it. If we can pull these things down to what we do in Australia, they're an hour fit time. So they jigs, pad, you walk up to the back of the Maritimo, you click it up, drill the holes, put it on, rattle on, walk away.
So you're going to be engaging with partners at this show and in America over the next year to put kind of a network in place.
Yeah, because everything we do is we make it as easy as it's got to be. There's nothing, no one needs to say something that's complicated. We make things that look great, but it's got to be easy. We've got a lot of comparable things out there that are built offshore, and they are a little bit complicated. They don't have a lot of sort of seaworthy things that we do in ours, and marine grade things, that sort of rustless slew drive that we have. All the slew drives you have on cranes coming through from all over the world still run an engineering style slew drive out of machinery. They don't run one that's not rustless. So what'll happen, ours is not corrodable. So it's a proper marine environment slew when it comes to our cranes, and that's a big thing. I think it's something that we haven't really seen here in America. So once we bring that here, I think it'll feed in well into the market.
So that's a true innovation for this market. You're going to bring something new. Oh, fantastic. George, thank you so much for spending the time with me today. That's great.
See you, mate.
For more content like this, please like and subscribe. And for now, that is all.